Arizona kid here. It's been a long time. Happy New Year. I don't know if that's that happy dance or not, because I'm hoping this is going to be a good year. But what I got in store for you guys today, I keep getting asked on Facebook, on Instagram, questions about the front end alignment. Now, I had a hunting trip I went on, and I got in an accident, rolled the quad. Not bad, I'm fine, hurt my leg, scratched up the quad, life's good, I'm alive. But I wanted to check my alignment after that. So now that I'm gonna check it, I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride, since I get asked that question a lot, you know, how does the front alignment get done? And then I also get asked, what if my front end's loose? See, I had that problem with my hub, and I've talked to you guys about having it changed at the dealership, and I never explained how I found out how it was, the bearing was bad in the hub. Now, number one, the bearing was bad, so they replaced the bearing, but then it was still loose. So then they found out that the inside of the hub wasn't rounded out right. But that same way of checking it, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So that's what today's video is gonna be all about, just showing you how to do front end alignment. And I've even told these other guys that there's wonderful channels out there. I'm gonna give a shout out to Casey ATV. He does an awesome alignment. And I went to him when I did mine. Now, I don't do mine exactly like he does his, so you might wanna check his out. You know, he's got an awesome video on doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that. So let's get this video started. Enjoy the introduction. Okay, everybody, I'm back. What do we got here? We got the Honda Foreman 2020, identical to the 2021. I love saying that. But so moving on here. What do we got? What parts do we need to do this front end alignment to check it out? Let's do the alignment first, and then we will do the showing you how to find out if your front hub bearings are bad or not. So I also got lectured that I say so a lot, so I'm sorry if I keep saying it. So let's move on. Anyways, had to do that, guys. I'm sorry. But I just used some paracord here, or some string, and you run it from, you know, the back of your quad. If you walk around here on it, when I first put on it, I used duct tape right here. I just put duct tape down to hold the string there, and it just comes around, and I went across the tire all the way to here. Then when I got to the front, I just knotted it right there, so the string goes all the way around. Now, I'm kind of doing this probably backwards and telling you guys. I started off trying to tell you what you need. You need that string, and I showed you how we did it. But before you put that string on, you need to come over here to your steering wheel, your handlebars. Now, I've had guys where they go from here and they measure it to a point, like to here. They measure it on either side to get the handlebars, which I left my key on, to get the handlebars aligned up. Now, I did that the first time. The only foul with that is if your handlebars are off in any way, or your bike isn't 100% square, or this rack is 1/4 of an inch off back here, well, that's gonna make your steering 1/4 of an inch off. And some people will feel that. I felt it, I didn't like it. So I watched another video, and I took what that guy said. He said, sit on your bike, put your steering wheel where you like it, where you feel that it is straight to you. When you're holding that handlebars and you're riding and you're looking ahead, where you feel that handlebars are straight. Don't worry about measuring it from here to here, trying to do some kind of measurement calculation. You sit on it and you make that handlebar feel straight. Once you got that where you like your handlebars, then proceed with the rest. So moving on now. Oh, and number 2, check your front air pressure and your tires and make sure they're both set to the same pressure. That will help also, because you don't want the one tire to be more aired up and rounder and poofed out than the other tire, because that could make a difference on your measurement, I believe. It sounded logical to me, so that's how I do it too. I make sure my tires are the same air pressure. Just a thought. Now, the second part I just went and got some old angle iron over at my dad's house on it, and made sure it was straight. You know, being an angle iron, it should be straight unless somebody bends it. So it was straight. Now I just take, through the rim here, I just take a piece of, I call it baling wire, but any kind of little wire. You know, you can buy it in spools at your local hardware store. It'll look like this, just a bundle of wire. You know, like I also was telling you guys, you know, duct tape. There was the duct tape. And then the cord. And a measuring tape. No affiliation with that company, sorry. Anyways, so there's that word "so" again. That's how I set it up. Then I take, and you can use a measuring tape, but I like just using this nice metal ruler. I come over here because you'll see the back, and this is telling you your toe, because the front of the tire should be sticking out. Like they should be like fanned out. You know, this one should be sticking to that way, and this one should be sticking to that way. That's how it should be. So when you put that stringer down it, see how there's a gap? Let me see if I can get the camera. See how there's a gap between the tire and the string? If you put your ruler, you can get the measurement between that string and your tire. And same over here. You get that measurement. Now, my quad, I already did the measurement, but I also want to show you how to do that. So once you got that, and I have my handlebars where I want it, this tire right here, this gap here is 1/4 of an inch bigger than that side. If I was going to adjust the tire, even though, I mean, that's 1/4 of an inch, you guys know that's really not a lot. It would be this right tire I would move to change the toe, to either make it smaller or bigger, or see, I might be messing that up a little bit. It matters which way you want to go. You know, if you're going to make it a smaller toe in, then this tire you would turn this way outward. So it's just how you're doing it. And if it was vice versa, you'd do the other one. It's just, man, it's mind-boggling. It gets really confusing, but at least that gives you the dimensions on it. Now, you will take your measuring tape, and I'm trying to hold the camera and do the measuring tape. I put it on top of the angle iron right there, and then you bring it over here to the top of here. Now it's 43, perfectly 43. Now if I take it and run it underneath the bike, that's why I make sure that rod's low enough underneath the bike over there. And I grab that angle iron, I come over here, I'm at 43 and a 1/4. So that means my toe is 1/4 of an inch. Now, if you Google it, your toe in could be a 1/4 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch. It's really what you prefer. Would it be nice if this gap here in that string was the same size as this gap over here? Oh yeah, I mean, you could play with that for a while and try to get it all lined up. But man, we're talking about a quad here. That's pretty darn close to where you would want it. So, and that's with my handlebars where I want them also. So the alignment's not messed up whatsoever. I thought it might be, but that's how you would check your alignment. Now, let's say I needed to adjust it. Well, you're going to come in here to your steering arms. Hope you guys can see this and get the camera down in there a little bit better. And there's going to be a nut right there. And then one, oh man, this camera ain't working over. And then one up here on that same rod. You're going to want to loosen those up on either side, and that's how you're going to adjust. This rod will spin, and that's how you're going to adjust your toe in, toe out. Probably not the best video I'm doing of this, but everybody keeps asking me, and I keep telling everybody, go look at Casey ATV. That guy knows what he's talking about. And no one's going to looking. Well, there's how I would do it, and pretty much everything I said is how Casey does it. He has better plates. He just doesn't have a rusty old angle iron. He made nice plates to do it. Or bottom, I don't remember, one or the other. And he also does the measurement of the handlebars to here on the thing. I just believe it's better just to set the handlebars where you feel it's straight instead of trying to measure it. That's just my personal opinion. But you guys should go check out his video also, because everything else I did is how he did it. Now, let's take this string off here. You guys want to know how to see if your front bearings messed up. That is so, I can't believe it was so easy when I found out how to check if your front bearings or anything, or even if your ball joints are loose in the front end of your quad. It's so easy to check. So let's take these angle irons off, get those out of the way, pull that stuff out, because this won't take long at all to show you guys this last part, and that'll be the end of the video. Get those out of the way. Come over here, grab one of these floor jacks. Doesn't matter which one. Just need one. All right. So hopefully you have a floor jack. If you don't, any jack will work. Don't go find a guy called Jack and use them, because that won't work. I put a piece of board on top of that. I have to tell you how anal I am. I don't want that metal to crush the underneath the quad, since underneath the quad is just plastic. Maybe one day I'll get a nice underguard that's aluminum, and then I won't be so anal about it. So let's go and jack up your front end here. You want to get it high enough to be able to get your hand underneath the tires. So jack it up pretty high. So there we go, that's pretty high off the ground. Now I should have probably said to do this first of all. Put your brake on, at least your rear brake. My Honda quad, that is the rear brake, just so it doesn't roll around. Now, let me set this camera up a little bit. So we have the camera right here. That's not far enough. All right, that's far enough. You're gonna see me come. You wanna do it not horizontal. You don't want to go this way. That won't tell you nothing. It's just gonna steer the quad. You want to go vertical, not horizontal, vertical. Put your hand on the top here and a hand under here. Now don't turn it, because then you're not vertical anymore. You got to keep it vertical. And pull, push one. So I'm gonna push down and I'm gonna pull, and then back and forth. You want to do that without turning it, and see if you feel anything loose. Now, if you feel something loose in there, let me go check my other side. If you feel something loose, your bearing could be messed up, or your ball joints could be messed up. Either one. And you'll feel it. I mean, you will feel like the movement. I shouldn't say movement. You'll feel like a click or yeah, no, I feel pretty good. Feel pretty good about that, guys. So that's how you would check if your front bearing was out or not on it, or anything really was out on the front end. Well, I'm glad to be back, guys, doing videos again. I hope this video helps you guys do an alignment or check your front end out. It's pretty simple just to check it out. And that's it. I I should be doing a lot more videos here soon. I hope you guys look forward to them. And as always, keep the powder dry, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.